Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to create news on ViVET, how to translate them, and how to publish them. So here I am on the ViVET admin website, and here I'm in the news section. Okay, so here you can see all of the news we have created during the last 2 months. And so ViVET News is a new feature we have developed recently. So on the ViVET main page, you can see our news section at the bottom. Okay, and for example, you click in one news, and you can see, okay, this is from one of our partner, Kla. They have an introduction of ViVET in the employment center, and with pictures and also contents. So this news was created on the admin side. Okay, now I will show you how to create news. So there's a green button called Add New Page here. We can just click and we give a title of the news. For example, ViVET project will finish soon. And then you can, you can have like 7 different widgets for you to edit the news. For example, you can put a header. Let's say ViVET, what we have learned from ViVET project. And then you can put also text, of course, or the words. You just drag the widget here in the editing field, and then you can start editing. For example, we have learned a lot of things, and then you can try to click save in case you forget it later. And then in the bottom, they will show you, okay, your content has been saved. Okay, good. And then you can see here, you can editing the contents, of course, but there's several buttons I want to show you. So first of all is the draft button. You can click the drop down. You can see the draft means now we are editing this news. So it's a draft. You can also publish. Click the published, which means you will publish this news after you finish. And you can also select private or select a template, which means this news will be a template for you in the future. And you can also delete it. The second button is view button. This is a view button will show you, okay, how it looks on ViVET news section. For example, this is the news I just created. And this is the title. And this is the header of the title. And you can see this is unpublished. You need to click that that publish button to publish the news. Okay, so far it looks good. Then I can go back to keep editing. Or, for example, if I finish editing, I can also click setting, because right now, okay, the language is EN, US, it means it's English. You can also put intro, general information, for example. And featured photos, you can choose a photo for your news. Of course, you can also choose categories. If your news is related into some categories we had on ViVET, you can choose them, or you can choose the language. For example, if the editing language I choose is not English, but German, for example, then you need to set it up here. It's very important. And then, for example, when you finish, then you can click save. And then you go back here to click the news. See, now you can see, okay, the translations is here. Actually, here means the language of the news. Here you can see US. That's why you cannot see my news, actually, the one I just created. But if you click here and go to DE, which means German, now you can see my new news here because it's in the language of Germans. And I also translate other news into Germans. So now the interesting thing is when you click ViVET, the main page, when you select the German language, so everything will be German, and also the news will be in German. See, this is our partner's news. This is our new news. Okay. So please make sure the language of your news you select correctly. And also, for example, this news I just created, I can also translate into other language. For example, the third button is very important. Here's the translations. I can also translate it into Italian, IT. Okay, so then now this is the Italian version. And then I can also save and publish it. Then when people click on ViVET in the Italian version, then they will see my news too. For example, let's try Italiano. See, this is the news I just created and published. And these other news from our partners, which they created in Italian. So very important translations. Here you can choose either language to see the translated version of certain news. Like Bulgarian, not yet, but yeah. Anyway, so it's important to know how to translate news and how to publish it. Okay, good.